What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I was shopping at my local Rite Aid the other day and I went up to the Wet n Wild display and I saw that they had so many new things come out. They have new bronzers, setting sprays, lip scrubs, highlighters, all that good stuff. But what really caught my eye was their Photofocus Stick foundation. The reason being, I had tried the liquid on before and I really didn't like it. Everybody was raving about that foundation and I remember buying it and I was so excited to go home and use it, and then I tried it on and I was like, I looked dry and crusty. Like, it emphasized all of my dry patches and my skin isn't even that dry. It emphasized all the dry patches that I didn't even know I had. But I'm hoping that I could try this stick foundation and maybe this one will work for me because it's like $5 and some change. It's super cheap and it's Wet n Wild. I love Wet n Wild. Their stuff is cruelty free, it's vegan. They have been killing the game recently with most of their products being top notch. I love their highlighters. I love their blush, and hopefully I love their foundation stick too. I have high hopes for this. Also, I bought this lip scrub in watermelon flavor. I'm gonna be testing it out, and for some reason I have never tried Wet n Wild eyeshadows. I picked up a palette and that's what I'm going to be doing today. This is the 758 Rose in the Air. It's super cute, warm palette. It's got some berry tones in it and I can't wait to put this on my eyes. So let's just get started. I'm going to prime my skin with something that I know works for me. Because the liquid Photofocus foundation made my skin look dry, I'm going to go in with a more hydrating primer to prep my base. This is the Hangover RX primer from Too Faced. I got my stick in the shade Classic Ivory. This is what it looks like. It's brand new. Haven't touched it yet. Haven't even swatched it. I don't know if this is my shade, so fingers crossed. And I guess I'm just gonna start painting this on my face. I would say this is a pretty good match. I'm gonna work in sections and blend this out with my beauty blender. This is actually nice. I'm gonna put foundation on only half of my face for now, just so that you can see what it looks like with and without. Also, I'm gonna try to layer this, see if I can build up the coverage without it looking too cakey. Okay, I'm shocked. My skin looks amazing and dewy and fresh and really nice, and the coverage is insane. It also builds up really nicely, so if you want to go in with one layer, you can get medium coverage. If you want to go in with two, you can get really full coverage. See, I had a little pimple right here and it's almost non-existent. Let me zoom you guys in. My skin pretty much looks flawless. This might be my new favorite foundation. Just wow. I don't even have the word for it. I love how buildable this foundation is. I feel like you could put a whole 2 tons and still not have it look cakey. I mean, obviously I know, if you keep layering it on, it's not gonna look good. It doesn't even look like I'm wearing anything. This literally looks like my skin. I'm speechless. Now I want to see how this foundation blends with other products. I'm going to go in with my Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer in the shade Light. And I'm going to do the most because I want to test the limits of this foundation. I'm also going to apply my cream bronzer using the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. and blending everything out. Putting some concealer on my eyelids too for that eyeshadow later on. I usually don't ever put concealer on my forehead because that's my most problematic area, where it gets too creasy, too oily, too quickly. But it doesn't look cakey at all as I'm blending it out. So impressive. My skin looks so dewy. I'm in love. I can't say enough good things about how I'm feeling about my makeup right now. And I'm gonna set everything using my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Shake, shake, shake. The packaging on this powder sucks. Nothing comes out of this thing. It's like I literally store it upside down. This is really making me question why the liquid foundation didn't work for me. I mean, everybody was raving about it. Maybe it was the bottle that I had purchased. I feel like purchasing another one and giving it another shot after this, because I, again, am shook. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. This is the Sugar Bronzer in the shade Contour de Force. That jawline, that extra chiseled look. And I'm gonna wipe away this bake with the same brush. I don't even know how to act anymore. My skin has never looked this good with so much foundation on, because I really went in and I layered this bad boy. Gonna go in with some, obviously, Wet n Wild blush, my favorite. This is in the shade Mellow Wine. And yeah, I use the same brush for my contour, for my blush, and to wipe away my bake. I'm not lazy. I'm lazy. But I also think that mixing the colors on your brush and then putting it on your face just makes everything blend nicer, if that even makes any sense. I baked. I put powder on my face, and it looks like all I did was put some bronzer and some blush and some concealer. What kind of black magic is this? That's what I want to know. It's freaking incredible. I'm gonna hop into the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette and move on to my eyes real quick. I want to do a simple look just to test out some of these eyeshadows. These colors are really cute. To set the lid, I'm going in with the white color. I just dug my nail in here. That's lovely. There is some kickback in the pan. It doesn't really bother me. It's not horrible. I'm gonna spot clean my brush first because I have an entire cup of eye brushes minus a few of these. They're all dirty. I really need to get my shit together. I'm gonna use the NYX On The Spot Makeup Brush Spray Cleaner. It's pretty good. It dries quick. It takes out most of the product. I'm gonna take this purpley shade right here and run that through my crease. Wow. This is pigmented. This is buildable pigment right here. You can go in with a light hand, or you can pack, and the color shows up even and nice. Guys, these were $5. I'm gonna take this berry shade right here and on a smaller brush, pack that on the outer corners. This is actually too small. I'm gonna pack that on my outer corner. This shade, I think you have to work with it a little bit more. It's a little bit patchy. I don't know if you can see right in my crease. It's kind of separating. Next up, I'm going to take this gold shade right here on my finger and pat it on my eyelid. I'm going to go over top with this sparkly shade right here. This I'm going to put in the middle of my eyelid, not too much on the inner corner. Also putting that shadow on top of the berry shade I put down earlier and blending all of that together. I'm gonna take the darker berry shade and run that along my lower lash line. I wanted to point out that the other shades don't really have as much kickback as the white one did. And again, the kickback isn't really a problem for me. These shadows are nice, but you do have to take your time with them and blend them and work with them a little bit. I'm gonna put on some lashes and I'll be right back. Alrighty, now the last thing I wanted to test out is their lip scrub. This is what it looks like. The packaging is super cute and it's watermelon flavor. It's got the little seal on it. It smells like watermelon gum. This is the inside. Dip my finger in here. Wow. It's really nice. First of all, it smells so good. Second, it's not too gritty. It's not too rough. It's kind of like the perfect in between. And it feels moisturizing. I wonder if it's edible because it is vegan. My lips feel so smooth and so exfoliated. I'm looking at the ingredients in here, and obviously the first ingredient is gonna be sugar or sucrose, and then there's jojoba oil, vegetable oil, there's castor oil. There's all these different oils in it, which is probably why it feels so nice and so hydrating. I quickly threw on some gloss. This is the Vivid Hot Lacquer from Maybelline in the shade 62 Charmer. And I'm ready to give my final thoughts. The foundation, I have no words. I really am in love. Like, this is my new favorite foundation, depending on how it wears. I'm gonna actually update you guys in the description box telling you how long it wore without breaking down. But on first application, first impressions, it is beautiful. If you have oily skin, I think you wouldn't really like this because it does tend to make your skin a little bit more dewy unless you set it with a powder and go in with a oil control primer. But if you have dry skin or if you have dry patches, when you first initially apply it, you can kind of feel a little bit more of like a slicky, slippery consistency. And I think that's what gives it the more hydrating aspect. It's great because it plays well with other products. It's literally everything that I look for in a foundation, except we still get to see the wear test. So this is a 10 out of 10. Beautiful, gorgeous, work of art. Now the eyeshadows, they're okay. You just have to work with them a little bit more. They're not the softest, they're not the easiest to blend, but they do have a nice pigmentation to it. You can get a nice neutral look out of this palette. It's cute, it's really cute. The only thing that I think is missing in this eyeshadow palette is a highlighting shade for the inner corner and for the brow bone. They have the light golden shade, but I like to highlight my inner corners with something a little bit more white toned rather than gold toned. And the watermelon lip scrub is amazing. I love it, I love it, I love it. It smells good, it tastes good. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to taste it, but I tasted it anyways. And it works really well. It's only a couple of dollars. Anyways, you guys, that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I also have a little announcement. I'm actually starting beauty school in a week and I am so excited. I can't wait. I've been wanting to go to beauty school for like 3 years now and I'm finally getting to do it. But the thing is, it's 9 to 5. It's basically like a full-time job. And I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with the videos. I'll try to post once a week, even though I'm really not consistent now, but I will try to post. It's gonna be difficult, but I just wanted to throw that out there and let you know that if I don't have any videos posted for like 2 to 3 weeks, you know, I'm studying beauty and learning more, and hopefully I can teach you guys these tips and pass along my beauty knowledge. Anyways, let me stop babbling. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you want me to try out any of the newer Wet n Wild releases, their bronzers, their powder highlights, their new setting sprays. I'm down to try all of that. That sounds really exciting. Also, I want to know if you've tried Wet n Wild, what is your favorite product from there? What is your ride or die? Clearly, I have a lot. I love their highlighters, their blushes, and now their foundation. Hopefully I can start obsessing over their bronzers if they're just as good. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Damn, I'm having a really good makeup day. And it's thanks to my base.